trying out the curly French braids for the very first time. Okay, I'll calm down. But yeah, that's me. Yeah. Oh my god, do not mind the background. I'm not that messy, but who am I telling? Am I telling you? Am I telling myself? Who cares, right? Oh my god. Baby, I'm in my 30s and I found my little strand of gray hair. Literally feeling so wise, feeling so blessed. 30s are the best. Are they though? I don't know. We'll talk about that later. Anyways, look at this. Look at her, baby. I was cooking. Yeah, I was in the kitchen. Did I burn? No. Yeah, the pot is not burnt. I cooked. Anyways, yeah, this is taking me a minute to do. Anyways, yeah, so it's so crazy to even see my hair at this level, to be honest, because baby, my hair is feeling so healthy because let me tell you something. In 2020, not 2020, 2021, I shaved my entire head for almost a year. I'll show you a picture. I looked like a little baby boy. Yeah. Baby boy. Baby. Look at me. Anyways, yeah, I shaved it all off and then I was even shocked that it grew back because let me tell you something. I was doing the absolute most. I was about to wax it at some point. I started plucking it. Don't ask me why. I think I was going through a moment. And yeah, I was going through a moment. One of the things I think, like, ever since I was young that I was scared to lose was my hair. I'm not a big makeup. I'm not a big, like, fashionista. You know what I mean? So the best way I've always known how to express myself was through my hair. I would do many different hairstyles, okay? Literally change it up every week. But yeah, I've never liked makeup that much, to be honest with you. Like, my hair was my everything. And I used to always be scared, like, what happens if I lose my hair, right? And I think in like 2018, let me take you back a little bit. I think I'm just trying to fill the space for this video. But you're seeing what I'm doing with these braids, right? Yeah, I was cooking. I didn't even know. I think, yeah, well, I'll get into it. We got time. But in 2018, I went through a major transformation. I had just turned 24 at that time. And I think that's the age where we go a little cuckoo caca insano. You know what I mean? I think that's the age. Yeah, it's literally like pivot or go cuckoo caca insano. And I chose to pivot. I did go a little cuckoo, but it was more of like internally. I think life at 24, it's like everything you have known up to that point feels almost like you feel like it's being ripped away from you. And that scared me very much. Like, I used to have a deep attachment to places, people, things. And I also, like, I started like liking the idea of throwing items away that reminded me of people, places, or things. I don't know where I'm going with the story, but hold on, okay? I do have a point. But so in this whole process, I learned the art of detachment. And I started letting a lot of things go. A lot of things, right? And honestly, I don't know where this story is going, but let's keep going. So yeah, in 2018, I decided to completely start getting things, like, I started like decluttering my whole life. And that's when I also came across like minimalism. And I was like, I love this idea. This is me right now. You know what I mean? So then in 2019, let me tell you this, because this is actually kind of crazy. I was randomly playing on Canva. I love Canva, like the app. I play around with it. I have a rich imagination, baby, okay? So one day I was like randomly playing around. I do want to say, while I was letting a lot of things go, one thing I was having a hard time letting go was my hair. Like, I wanted to shave it off, but then I was like, let's wait this one out. You know what I mean? Because I was still a little too deeply attached to my hair. And In 2019, I was randomly playing around like on Canva, and baby, let me tell you, I accidentally started a business. Literally accidentally. I didn't even mean to. I was like randomly like making a flyer for myself. Like I don't even know what got into me, but I was like, let me make a flyer for myself to do hair, right? And tell me why. I don't even know what like urged me to go ahead and like print that out. And then I went to like local stores and then asked them if I can like post my poster on their windows. They're like, okay, cool, right? I wasn't thinking that much about it. Let me tell you, baby, the calls were coming in. Yeah, the calls were coming in. I was freaking out. I was like, oh my God, what did I do? Right? And one thing about me, baby, I I'm the best. I'm sorry. I literally am though. No, but I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and go ahead. Oh my God, I can't speak. But like I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and do this, right? And I was like honestly so shocked by the amount of people that were contacting me. And before you know it, this whole thing became like a whole business. And I was like, oh my God, what did I get myself into? It was literally accidental. I did not even mean to start like a business. And that's usually how things go with me though, anyways. And I'm literally like, I cannot even tell you how lucky I am, like with a lot of things. But anyways, yeah, so I posted that up. I was getting calls, and then there was a point where like it was slowing down, but I wasn't like heavily dependent on the hair business. And tell me why, like I was looking for a job at one point in my life, and I was like, oh my God, how am I gonna make ends meet, right? Let me tell you the magic. Let me tell you, literally, I was like booked back to back to back to back to back to back to back. I was utterly shocked. I was shocked. And I think the reason a lot of people were booking with me was because my price was low. And I'm not even trying to be funny or anything, or like I'm not even trying to be like arrogant, but I literally am like the best person that I know. And a lot of my client literally loved me so much. Like I would go to like hair shops, and the people at the shop loved me so much. Like everybody loved me so much. Like the energy, baby, the energy never lies. Okay. And I bring the best energy everywhere the fuck I go. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's the Aries energy. Not all of them, but I will say mine was immaculate. And yeah, so it picked up, and where was I? So business was booming out of its ass, okay? Like it was actually so crazy. So I do want to say, like, before I continue the story, I don't even know if anybody's even following up with this story, except, I don't know. Anyways, but like for the hair to latch on to the ends, like the little end piece, like I was using glue, as you can see, or as you saw. And yeah, so like here, I'm trying to like match the other end. And yeah, trying to be a little perfectionist. But yeah, so like in 2019 that happened, and then business was booming, and then like at some point I was like, oh my gosh, maybe this can go big, right? Like I can turn this into something big. I never, like there was never a point in my life where I was like, I want to be a hairdresser when I grow up. You know what I mean? I've always had like different plans for myself, but like I was like, okay, this is happening, right? So in 2020 I was like planning to move back to Texas and start this whole business. And but like the weird thing was that like my entire clientele was like in Seattle. I was living in Washington at that time. So I literally had like, bro, I cannot describe to you the magic that this thing, like it had its own leg and this thing was flying. Yeah, this little business was flying. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to gather some like inspo from Pinterest and see how I want my salon to be. Cause I was like, okay, I'm going to go back to Texas and start like literally like a legit business. And that's where things start to fall apart with me. Okay, sometimes the magic is so good, and then I start planning, and then yeah, so I don't know. Anyways, so like I decided to move back to Texas in 2020, and for some reason, like I remember like the idea of me wanting the salon was like vanishing little by little, because I was kind of like tired. Like my hands were hurting, like my wrist was literally hurting from like braiding. And I was like, how long can I even do this for? You know what I mean? And there was like also part of me who wanted like this whole thing to be like, who wanted to see this whole idea, the salon idea, to come to life, you know? But then at the same time, like my heart wasn't in it at all. And then I got into this whole pity shit where I was like, did I fail? Blah, 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 you know what I mean? But like realistically, like I didn't even fail. Like it was just a matter of like, did I still have the same interest in it or not? You know? And honest to God, I don't think I did, because the clientele that I had in Seattle and the clientele I was having in Texas, specifically like Dallas, it was not the same. The vibes was off, and I loved the people, you know, like I love all my clients. They love me. Shout out to them. Shout out to me. Shout out to all of us, right? But then I was like, the whole hair thing was just like, I was getting tired of it. Like, and also with me, like I was like, I still felt way too attached to my hair, and I was like, I have to find a way to like cut this cord off, because I do love detachment. Okay, I can literally keep going on and on and on about like detachment, because I've seen I've seen the value, and I've seen the like perspective it gives me, and I loved that so much. I love that so much, not just loved, but like it is it's hard to see things when you're literally like in in certain situations, like, you know what I mean? It's hard to see that situation for what it is, and until like you actually could, oh my gosh, I'm like going off track, but like until you come out of it is when you actually see the whole picture, you know what I mean? And so I really value detachment. So I was like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna chop this hair off. So in 2021, I believe, yeah, I decided to like chop off my hair, and I was like, you know what, I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. Literally, I shaved it all off, and I thought I was just gonna like give myself like a short haircut and see how that looks. But then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna shave it all off. And I didn't even realize like the bottom of my hair was, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, but like the bottom of my hair was like, it had like dandruff, and like I don't know, my scalp wasn't well, and I didn't even realize that until I actually shaved off my entire head off. And then I was like, you know what, I want to start from like, I want a good platform. I want a good platform for my head. So I was like basically like treating my scalp, and I decided to continuously shave my head for the whole year. Yeah, literally the entire year. I was a baldy, but it's so crazy. Like I was feeling so insecure, because of course I'm gonna feel insecure because I had like a deep attachment to my hair. Obviously it's not that big of a deal, like, you know, if somebody sees me bald headed, like nobody cares, but like to me it was something that like I had attached myself way too deeply to my hair, you know what I mean? So I shaved it all off. I felt really good like later on, because there was nothing that I could do to my hair. Like I was putting on wigs, but like that was about it. But like there wasn't nothing for me to play with. And I think another reason that I decided to cut off my hair was like I wanted to unlock like a different talent, or like a different way to express myself. Like I never like I didn't want it to just be like my hair to be me. I didn't want to deeply identify. Oh my gosh, I'm like yapping. Yeah, literally yapping. But like I don't want to like severely identify myself with my hair. And I know it's not that big of a deal, you know, I get it, but to me it was, okay. And yeah, that detachment, that whole shaving it off like the whole year helped a lot. And I think I was like also going through like what I went through in 2020, 2020, 2018, where like I was like, it was one of those moments where go cuckoo cansana or pivot. So I was like, you know what, let's pivot. So I don't know what it is about the age of 24 and 28. It's literally like, it's literally things you thought it was you being ripped away from you will have your whole entire world upside down. And honestly, I can't even lie, like I do appreciate those moments, because it's like the detachment process is always hard, but like once you're detached, things just come together. You know what I mean? Like once you, that's a whole another subject, but like not really, but you know, you get what I mean. If you get it, you get it, you know? So that helped me a lot. And so anywho, back to the hair. Yeah, so like this is probably the first year ever, like, no, this is the first year since 2020, basically 2022, that I'm starting to try like different hairstyles. Like I haven't done like a good quality like hairstyle in a very long time. Like this was probably the first time I've done it. And honestly, like I did pretty well. Yeah. I think one of the reasons I also like liked doing hair was the process of it. Like I liked how long it took, and I didn't mind taking as long as it needed for me to do it the right way. And yeah, it was also like another reason for me to build patience, because I do like things that take a long time, because I get to see myself go through the whole spectrum of emotions, you know, like throughout the whole process, where I'm like frustrated, annoyed, sad, and feeling all those things. And then, you know, at the end, you see the result and it's like, wow. Yeah. But the reason I do like things I do like things that take a long time is to build patience. I'm just yapping now at this point to fill the space for this video. I know it's pretty long. I literally know it's pretty long. But yeah, look at that. I literally missed a piece of hair. God. Yeah, it's not that big of a deal though. I'm not going to beat myself up. Yeah, I think I did pretty well. Yeah, this was the last piece. I remember there was a point of my time where like I didn't even know how to do cornrows correctly, and I think I still have a little trouble, but like this isn't bad at all. Like, but yeah. So anyways, this is 2025. I wanted to go back to trying out like different hairstyles again, but like it feels so different. Like it's not like how I used to do it back in the days. Like I think the whole point for that was like you know how like people, like if they lose their home, if they lose things, they lose their shit. And for me, like if I had lost my hair, like if other circumstances took my hair, like God forbid, you know what I mean, like some kind of illness or something, you know what I mean, or a hairstylist snatching my head off, if something like that happened, like I think it would have devastated me. But the fact that like I took it away from myself gave me the power, you know what I mean? And it gives me like this perspective that like you could literally lose anything and like everything would literally be fine. But I also have like a different view on these things, where I don't know, you know, like it's good to stay calm, you know, when you lose the things you thought was part of you. Like I don't know, like it's like the phone you're holding right now, it's not you, you know what I mean, it's just what you have. But sometimes we confuse that, like, and it becomes like our identity. Like it's like if you lose it, you think you lost yourself. And I think it's good to give put a little space between who we are and what we have, like, because otherwise it all just becomes like a blend and it gets confusing. I hope that makes sense. So I don't know, you know, it's good to practice the art of detachment as much as you can, because like literally this shit, we're gonna leave it behind. I know a lot of people say that, but like literally, babes, none of this shit is gonna matter, you know. And you think it does in the moment if you're like struggling and all that, but like you think it does in the moment, but like realistically, like at the very end, if you look at like if you get a higher perspective, it's not gonna matter. Literally not. Baby, look at that. Look at that. Okay, so look at her, baby. Literally look at her. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. I'm literally amazed at myself. I literally forgot that I can even do this. But man, I love my patience. Let me tell you something. One thing about me, I literally have patience for days. Okay, I have patience. I am filled with it. but I built this shit up because maybe I'm an Aries. I used to be hella impulsive, but like I had to build this character up from the ground up. Okay, this patience. Yeah. I saw it once and I was like, I like this. I like this. Anyways, enjoy my my hair. I mean, can I get a oh yeah? No, I'm just kidding. No, but like bro, I literally cooked. I cooked. Yes, I did. Let me, baby, in my head, look at that scalp. Look at my scalp. Ooh, yeah. Oh my God, literally. I keep saying literally, but like, I'm amazed. As always, literally, I amaze me. I'm a magician. I am always rooting for myself. You have no idea. I love that girl so much. I love her to death. I love her so much. Anyways, yeah. So like one of the things that I was like wondering is like there was maybe like one or two pieces where I finished the ends. It was bothering me. Like, yeah, the ends were like bothering me. So I wasn't sure if I should like finish them all the way off. Like there's one or two pieces where I finished the ends, like you can see them right there, and I was like wondering, should I finish it, should I just leave it? But I tried to comb her out. I tried to comb it out, but I don't know how it still looks. I was so happy. I was literally like ecstatic. Yeah. I was literally so happy. I'm literally my number one fan. I can't even lie. But yeah, so I was wondering if I should like go ahead and finish her out or if I should just leave it the way it is. You know what I mean? I tried to comb it out like so many times, but you see those like little flying hairs, like, yeah, I'll show you. Well, you can see it. Like, yeah, it doesn't look bad. Like when I have to stop saying like so many times, but like I literally said it. Anyways, it doesn't look that bad after I comb it out, but like but it doesn't look that bad after I comb it out. But right after, like a couple minutes later, you'll see it just, I mean, right now it's been a couple days and it hasn't tangled up as much, but I'm still trying to decide like if I should finish her out all the way or if I should just leave it the way it is. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. She doesn't look that bad though. I'm probably, honestly, I don't even think I'm going to keep this in for like longer than 3 weeks. Knowing me, yeah. I am remembering though, like how much I used to get bored of hairstyles. Like I'll do it, like I'll perfect the first one and I'll be like, I'm done. I'm done with it. For a time for a new one. But maybe maximum like 3 weeks. One thing I've realized like after I shaved my head though is the fact that like how much like my head cannot handle. Like it's like I cannot, like I have to wash it often. You know what I mean? I can't have like a lot of oil in it. Look at this. So that's the finished one. And that's next to it is the knot. Those are the ones that are finished all the way down. So I think I'm going to try to finish it out. Look at that, baby. But yeah, after I shaved it off, I was trying to see. Oh no, like my head could not handle a lot of like oil. Like if I put oil today, like in a couple of days, I gotta wash it out. You know what I mean? She looks so spicy. Are you kidding me? So spicy. Yeah. But like I was trying to do like I whip my hair back and forth situation here. Whip it real good. I whip my hair back and forth. Whip it real good. Yeah, I was trying to remember like how weird I am sometimes. I was trying to see how it looks when I act weird with it. because, you know, I think we should all appreciate our weird side. I think we should all appreciate how different we all are. Do you know what I mean? I definitely do. I love all my weirdness. But yeah, she looks so good. I was trying to do the Trump's little dance that he does. But yeah,